Joining us also on the broadcast is Dr. K.K. Agarwal. He is a cardiologist and physician. Also with us is Arjun Pandey. He is the founder of Janta Rasoi. A very good morning to both of you. Dr. Agarwal, thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about a scenario where our country has taken unprecedented steps, Dr. Agarwal. A nationwide lockdown. The health ministry goes on to clarify that we have more and more capacity for testing. Only about 30 to 40% of our capacity is being used right now. Would you suggest to the government of India, as a health professional, as an expert in this field, that we should test far more aggressively than we are testing right now? Does the criteria need to be broadened even further?
There are two things. When you send a person for the testing, you require a full personal protective equipment, and that is not available.
Okay.
In most of the places, the priority is to save the doctors, to save the nurses, and to save the healthcare providers. I personally feel in absence of availability of personal protective equipment, government policy of restrictive testing is okay. They at the moment are talking about testing for symptomatic cases. Situation may change when you have a focus like Nizamuddin, like Bhilwara. In those situations, you may be doing more testing. But if you waste all your personal protective equipments for people who are collecting blood, either you shift these collection centers to COVID hospitals where only one personal protective equipment person is collecting blood, collecting sample for everybody, the situation may be different. If you are providing a home service, one personal protective equipment goes for collecting a sample, which at the moment I don't feel justified. Remember, in Italy, in China, a large number of doctors have got infected. Doctors have died also. I've been told that 15 doctors in RML have been put under quarantine.
That's right.
That's not because if you have even 1,000 doctors, nurses under quarantine, you already are short of doctors.
Dr. Agarwal, I'm sorry I'm interrupting you, but I want to break it down for our viewers. I do hear your concern about the medical professionals, the nurses, the staff, the doctors, and you're absolutely right that saving them from any sort of infection should be the first concern and priority for the administration, for us who are thinking about what to do forward. Can you also put it into perspective? Say we have, for example, X number of doctors. For how many doctors and medical professionals do we have the personal protective equipment? What is the shortfall or the ratio right now of availability?
No, it's not available. Everybody is crying. Every hospital, every private hospital is crying. I only see the cry of the people across the country. We don't have PPE. We don't have PPE. There is no number. Absolutely no number. And that's one thing which we suggested initially. Why should you have one person in one patient of COVID in one hospital in a private sector? Why? You should have only one hospital managing COVID so that you share the PPEs. Say, for example, if suppose there are 100 people admitted in Delhi, and if they are admitted in 50 hospitals versus 100 admitted in one hospital, you conserve resources. You conserve your PPEs because then one person wearing can manage 10 patients. I've been told that every hospital has few patients of COVID. Why? There should be only one hospital dedicated for COVID. If that finishes, that situation may differ. And
No,
number one.
Doctor,
Number two, all COVID patients who are not breathless, who are not oxygen dependent, they should be admitted in hotels. Why in a hospital? Why you are endangering other patients? For them, you don't require PPEs. So they can be treated like a hotel. So I think some strategy.
I have a very basic question to you. Why is it that we have the shortfall of PPEs? Has it never been the priority of any government in the past and right now, or these equipments are expensive?
I don't want to comment. That is a government to decide. That can be postmortem later. Whether government was timely acted or not, I don't want to comment. In a Disease Epidemic Act, I don't want to comment on shortfalls or what could have been done with the act available, applicable. I only want to say is present, present, and present. In present, we have shortage of personal protective equipment. Masks are not available. I am a medical doctor. I am searching for N95 masks for my patients in my clinical OPD. Wherever I reach, they are not available.
Yes, they're not available in the market.
Forget about the hospitals. Even if the masks are not available for a person like me, who is all the time talking in favor of the society, they are not available.
Okay.
And people like us, if we have to buy for our own protection mask in black, it's ridiculous in the country.
I totally agree with you. I hope that the government is listening. The priority should be that the medical professionals should get the personal protective equipments in as many numbers as possible, because we are a country of over 1 billion people, and to deal with any situation, it's the medical practitioners in our country who need to be protected first.